What up, y'all? Come on in. Y'all, my tripod is broke. What up, y'all? Come on in. You know, you make me feel so good. That's how we do. What's up, y'all? Come on in. Come on in. Hey, hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in the room. Y'all, my tripod was giving me problems. Y'all, my tripod was sitting over here acting funny. Because it's Friday, my tripod want to act funny. But hold up, y'all. Let me show y'all my merch real quick. Y'all see, I love myself, Medea, and the YouTube emblem. This is a part of the merch shop, y'all. It comes in different colors. All of our tees, all of our merch go from small to a. See, my tripod is leaning. It's leaning, y'all. My tripod is drunk. But anyways, come on in, y'all. Let's get this party started. I'm going to jump right in because I want to be orderly tonight. We have a lot to unpack tonight. Welcome. Hey, y'all. So I'm not really going to be in the chat like that because I want to get to the information. I want to get the update out to you guys. Welcome to the room, y'all. All my newcomers, y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. It's just like ringing my doorbell at my house. If you don't ring my doorbell at my house, you might get popped. You might get popped. So ring the doorbell, okay? Thank you, guys. Hey, hey, baby. All right, so I'm gonna turn off the music because this is I'm gonna turn off the music. It is FFF. It's Fuckery Free Friday, but we're not doing that tonight. We're not doing the shenanigans tonight. This is a serious live. I ain't even finna hold y'all. Y'all know I'm lying, right? Y'all know I can't really be serious like that. That's not me. I'm over here fronting talking about, Okay, so, guys, today in court was extremely eye-opening, very enlightening, and gave me a new perspective on, the situation, the cult. Eligio Bishop, a.k.a. Nature Boy, a.k.a. Chief Hopper John Hot Pocket, and his members. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a rundown of everybody that testified today. That was on the stand, and I'm sure y'all probably seen it on Beyonce's internet anyway, because some people had the live stream, some people had clips of different testimony, but I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all. Mr. Rick Allen Ross was the first to get on the stand this morning. And boy, let me tell y'all something. I didn't go to bed until 3 o'clock in the morning. Sidebar. We doing a sidebar. Come up here. I'm acting like Judge Hydrake. No, hold on. Wait a minute. Approach. Look, y'all. I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning trying to make sure that y'all folks who have donated $20 or more to my Cash App, me and Lisa says what? We were up until 3 a.m.
I was up until 3:30. Somebody started snoring at 3 a.m.
Oh, well, I was gone by 3. I was like, this is it. I can't do it no more. But we were up pretty late adding y'all to the back chat, okay? And I want to just make sure, if you have donated already and you have not yet been added to the back chat, please hit me on IG at Medea_2021. If you'd like to be a part of the back chat, do the same. Hit my DM and I will, give you the information you need in order for you to get into the back chat. But I just wanted to say that because it's important for me to make note of that because I was so tired, y'all. It took a lot, and I'm sure Lisa was tired as well, but we made it. We made it through the day. and we made it through testimony. Now, I'm going to get into the key points that I wanted to share with you guys that I thought was quite interesting. All right, so first up is Mr. Rick Allen Ross. And my note here says, the look on Booker's face. First, before we get to that, when Booker walked out, the look on his face was priceless, y'all. He looked like, why am I here? Eligio, his client, the defendant ain't even come out the back yet. And he looking like, why the hell am I here? Like, why didn't I just turn right instead of turning left to come to the courthouse? Like, I could have gone to the Waffle House. I could have went and spent the day with my wife and my children. You know, Robert Booker married. He made a note to say that to the jury. I wonder if he thinks somebody was checking for him in the courtroom, y'all. Y'all think he thinks somebody was checking for him? Ain't nobody checking for you, Robert. If you ever tune into the Medea movement, I just want you to know you're not my type. I'm sure your wife is happy with you, but like, he had to announce that in court, y'all. But this morning, he didn't look too good, right? So starting off, I was like, I said that he looked like sugar honey iced tea just got real. Okay? Once Rick Allen Ross got on that stand, guys, and started to explain his experience, his background, and his knowledge regarding cult groups and destructive cults. When he started sharing his background on that, you know, I was peering over and looking at the defense table, and you know, Eligio was kind of like, you know, you could tell he was saying something to Booker, not covering his mouth, just, you know, carrying on like, how could this happen? I could just imagine him sitting over there talking about, especially when Rick Allen Ross mentioned that he was familiar with carbonation and had been following carbonation for some time. So, you know, the subject matter for it, like, let me back up. What happened initially, right, when we got into the courtroom, well, when I got into the courtroom, Rick Allen Ross was on the stand, or he was called to the stand, rather. He sat on the stand. This was the opportunity for them to conduct the, I think it's Dubert or whatever hearing Robert Booker requested. Remember he requested, what is it? Huh?
A Dubart.
Dubart, whatever. That hearing, whatever he said, you know, whatever it was that he requested when he requested the continuance, they were having it right then and there. So this was the opportunity for the prosecution to present their expert witness. So of course they went over his curriculum vitae, which is his resume, for those of you who don't know the term CV, but they went over that, they produced that and showed his experience and his history. Mr. Rick Allen Ross has been doing this for a very, very, very long time. I have here that he's been working in this area of cults and identifying groups and identifying destructive groups. Guys, please be sure that you smash that like button for me. I want to make sure that this video gets into the suggested videos on YouTube so that this information can be shared. I don't know. I believe myself and Lisa Says What, as well as T, are the only content creators that are actually physically in the courtroom. I mean, it's a different experience. Watching it on a teleprompter or watching it on TV, I mean, being in that room, sitting in that room, watching the jury's reaction, because we can see the jury. You can't. You guys can't. You know what I'm saying? There's other things in the courtroom that, you know, the cameraman doesn't pan around. Matter of fact, the cameraman stands right in front of us. He ain't fine, y'all. He's straight. He all right. But look, I always be checking men out, y'all. What is wrong with me? I got a friend. Let me stop. No, I'm not going to stop. I'm always going to compliment a good-looking guy. But anyways, so he has been doing this since 1983. And he has worked with the FBI, Homeland Security, the ATF, which is the Alcohol and Tobacco Commission, in different situations and scenarios as it relates to groups and destructive cults. He is also the founder and director of the Cult Educational Institute. This was founded in 1996. And so far, he has personally done over 500, you hear me? 500 interventions. He's been hired by family to intervene with their loved ones who they believe are involved in a questionable group or destructive cult. I thought that was very interesting. But judging by the decades of work history that he has, I'm not really surprised that he has been able to assess and intervene on over 500 people. Now, Rick Allen Ross explained that there's the three core characteristics, for lack of a better term that I can identify, the three core things that he looks for in a cult leader or in a destructive cult. A destructive cult with a destructive leader. He looks if the leader is if there is an absolute leader of a group. That's red flag number one. If there's an absolute leader of the group, then that may be an issue. But then the next point that he brought up was identifiable techniques to gain power and control. Identifiable techniques that they apply to gain power and control within that same group. While he's doing his assessment, these are the three core values that he looks for. Then he also said that he looks for exploitation. The leader looks to exploit and harm their followers. And those would be the characteristics that he would use to identify a cult or a cult leader. Let me see. I can't. Okay. He's been sworn over 30 times as an expert witness. He has been sworn in the state of Georgia, as well as in other states, and I think he said also internationally as an expert witness on the subject matter. And I'm giving you all of this before I get into a little bit of, the highlights that I picked from his testimony. But let's see. What else? I'm reading my notes, y'all, so bear with me. Oh, I wrote a little side note to somebody that I was sitting next to. Let me read it to y'all. I said, did they let you bring your bottle of water in? I said, can you bring water in? And they say yes. So I know now for next week, I will be bringing a bottle of water or a bottle of Gatorade because I'll be thirsty. Your girl be thirsty. All right. So he explained that he has into 40 years of experience in this area of identifying destructive cults. And I've already mentioned that he's worked with, the FBI, the ATF, Homeland Security. But I also wanted to mention that he was actually called in with regard to Nexium, as well as Waco, Texas. Let's see. He also is the author of the book Inside Out, Um, the book, he indicated that is just information about cults, how to get in, how people get in, and how to get out. And I think I'm gonna actually get that book if I can, if they have it on like an audio, because y'all know I ain't gonna try. I ain't reading it. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna punish myself. I'm not gonna punish my eyes. Mods, please be sure to moderate, y'all. Please hit the like button. There's a lot of y'all in the room. Please show some love. I appreciate that. All right, so okay, I wrote down that during Rick Allen Ross's testimony, the jury was actually very intently listening. I saw some jurors actually scoot up in their seat a little bit. Some of them started nodding as he was, evaluating and talking about cults and explaining his background and experience in the different groups that he's intervened in. And have to draw them to the group. Okay. He also discussed the recruiting process, which can be very deceptive. He went into, some recruitment techniques and what potential cult leaders or people who are recruiting for the cult may suggest to individuals as far as sharing the requirements of the cult, like what the requirements are, different beliefs, and to be honest, he also said that, while the recruitment process is underway, there's a bit of a period where he said it's like a love bombing, where everybody is just showering you with love and concern, and we really genuinely care about you, but there is an underlying hidden agenda because what's being sold is not really what you're buying, basically, long story short. Let's see. Talked about, he also talked about, the vid. He addressed that period in time, which, the vid ain't ever gone nowhere. It's still here, allegedly. Long as the vid stays away from me, I'm okay. But he discussed the fact that during the vid, and to be honest, we all kind of went through some type of change. There was a change in how we communicated with each other. There was a change in how we met with each other, how we went to restaurants. There were just so many changes. One of the biggest changes, I would say, not sure if you saw, hold on, y'all. But, okay. Okay, cool. Thank you. Where was I at? Lisa?
The vid.
The
vid.
Oh, the vid. Thank you so much. He touched on how COVID had people very much isolated, questioning a lot of things about life. I don't think he touched on depression too much, but I think,
you're right. You did.
okay, I think that, he mentioned anxiety and depression and everything like that. Everything we all kind of experience to some degree, some more than others. So he described these things in great detail, which I'm not going to go through because I'm only doing an hour live because Lisa Says What is going live after me. If y'all are not already subscribed to Lisa Says What, I don't know what you're waiting for. It's Lisa Says What, okay? Make sure you subscribe. Great content, great commentary. So subscribe to her channel today. The next thing I wanted to touch on within Rick Allen's Ross's testimony was he pointed out that most destructive cults seek to isolate. They seek isolation. If you think about carbonation, when you looked at the picture, when a lot of people looked at the picture of them on the internet, in the tropics, up on the hill, overlooking, acres of land, no other house for miles away. That's isolation. That is isolation. And not only that, when you look at carbonation from the standpoint of Atlanta, when they were in an Atlanta house, and every single house that they were in, really, we all know that there were different teams that went out to do different things. So there was isolation there as well, even right there in a metropolitan city. I believe that there was definitely a semblance of isolation. Oh, thank you. Cheers, y'all. We are ending the week with some champagne. Okay? Ma, I don't want if my mother is in the chat, Ma, I'm having one glass of champagne. Don't come for me. Don't start texting me, Ma. Okay? Chill. Like, y'all, my mother be acting like I'm still like a teenager or something. But he brought up the fact, that a cult leader gives each person a sense of like this mystical idea of what the environment is going to be like. But it's truly, whether the person realizes it or not, ends up being a very controlled environment. It's sold as this mystical, wonderful idea. But there's some preparation and planning being done on the part of the person who is the leader, the person in charge. All of the decisions that are being made for a specific reason. And I wrote down the jury is intoxicated by Rick Allen Ross's testimony. They were by this point, the jurors were like, so he also mentioned that in a cult environment, a destructive cult environment, there's often peer reinforcement, peer pressure, you want groupthink. You guys know what groupthink is, right? Everybody thinks alike, everybody acts alike, everybody believes the same thing. Sounds familiar? When carbonation would say, oh, you're not on our frequency. You're not on our vibration. You're not on our frequency. That's, to me, I think they use that to reinforce a sense of being separate from Babylon, and I understand these are things that was instilled in them and taught to them at the end of the day. You understand what I'm saying? So peer reinforcement and group, hold on. He mentioned a group upstate. I'm not going to go into that because I'm going to research that. That's why I made that note. He also said something very interesting, and I wrote it down. He said some people stay because they have been isolated for so long that they have an emotional equity. They have an emotional equity. And pretty much they're waiting on their return on investment. And when he said that, who y'all think came to my mind? The first person that came to my mind. Put it in the chat, y'all. I'm going to give y'all a minute. Put it in the chat. When he said that people often stay due to being isolated for so long, that they have an emotional equity. Somebody put Malia in the chat already? I thought right about Malia. Because, she has a son that she left behind that I'm sure probably misses her every single day. But I'm sure that she also feels that she's so vested. She's put so much into this. She has put a lot of time, effort, and a lot of herself. A lot of herself. Physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. So that's what I thought about when he said that. Okay. Here's the part that I'm getting. We about to get into it, y'all. Rick Allen Ross speaks directly about carbonation. Directly. And he said he learned about carbonation. Guess how he learned about carbonation, y'all? Y'all want to know how he learned about carbonation? Bingo, Kayla Reed. Remember that Canadian girl? Remember that Canadian girl that went over to Costa Rica to be with him in the tribe? That's how he got on Rick Allen Ross's radar. And let me tell you something, Kayla, if you ever tune into the Medea movement, thank you, baby. Thank you for going over there. Thank you for exploding this agenda. Thank you. Because without you, I don't know if Rick Allen Ross, it would have slid across his desk like that. You know what I'm saying? And he said it in his testimony. Now, said Rick Allen Ross said that Nature Boy is a destructive cult leader, and he fits the profile. Now, y'all heard what I said, right? The United States of America and apparently China, the biggest cult deprogrammer, the biggest cult tacticianer, that's what I'm going to call Rick. Okay? Because I shook his hand, y'all. I shook that man's hand. I sure did. I said, your testimony was very enlightening. Thank you. Okay? Because let me tell you, this all happened before the jury even came out, okay? Wait, no, the jury was in. The jury was in, right, Lisa?
Yes, baby.
Yeah, they were. And then, he talked about how many years he'd been following carbonation and Eligio. And he, talked about videos that he'd watched on cross-examination. Booker got into a little bit more about, how he knows about Mr. Bishop. And, he explained that he had watched a handful, maybe half a dozen to a dozen videos. And based on, the evidence, the information, I believe that he indicated that he also watched Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Chief Papa John Hot Pocket, aka Chief Administrative Segregation's interrogation video. He saw it because he's apparently Eligio did choose to speak to the police, and they did have a conversation, and I cannot wait to see that interrogation video. But anywho, based on that, because Booker was questioning how he feels like he can make this assessment on his client, and he never talked to him. He never interviewed him. This is not MTV. What's an MTV show, y'all? I stopped watching TV 5 years ago. Can somebody help me out? What?
Real World.
Oh, there we go. This is not MTV Real World. Ain't nobody miking you up, Nature Boy. Interview him. Don't nobody. So Mr. Rick Allen Ross explained that is not his process and that's not how it goes. He does his research. He can do his research without speaking to the potential destructive cult leader. And then Mr. Booker went into his paycheck. Now, Robert L. Booker, I need to ask you why you pocket watching, because you getting paid, sir. You are getting paid. Y'all, I'm sorry. I have to get this out because I don't like people who pocket watch. Y'all, don't be pocket watching people. When you pocket watch people, your pockets be empty. You understand what I'm saying?
Watching you on the internet.
Huh?
Remember somebody who's been pocket watching you?
They stay pocket watching me. They stay pocket watching me. They be talking about my $4 raffle. They talk about my supporters helping me to get here and stay here. Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. Go ahead, talk about it. Go ahead, talk about it. But anyway, He got into this man's financials, which I found really interesting. So I took notes, y'all. Hold up. Let me tell y'all. Let me break it down. Rick Allen Ross gets $100 per hour for travel. You hear me? $100 an hour for travel. He gets $200 an hour for research. Okay? He gets $250 an hour for testimony. I'm going to tell y'all right now, if he was my type, even like remotely, I'd be on a plane right now wherever he going. Because we would be getting married. We'd be going to the chapel. I'd take Lisa Says What. She could be the witness. And I'd be Mrs. Rick Allen Ross. I ain't playing. Stop playing. That kind of money? Shoot. Stop playing with me. Don't play with me. Guys, if you are interested in finding out a little bit more about Rick Allen Ross, you could Google him. He is Googleable. I've Googled him. And found out a lot of great information.
And check out the Cult Educational Institute.
Oh, yeah, and check out his Cult Educational Institute. Let me read my notes, y'all. How y'all doing, by the way? I ain't even asked y'all. Did y'all have a good day today on purpose? Did all of y'all have a good day today on purpose? I'm just checking in. I'm checking in on my strong friends because I know how y'all are. Y'all don't be telling how y'all feeling for real. What is so funny in the comments? Lisa, are you in the chat?
I am not.
I know y'all ain't laughing at me. It better be my jokes, huh?
Hold on. I'm getting heading over right now.
Y'all better be laughing because I'm funny. But anyway, let me read my note, y'all. Let me stop playing. I wrote down Rick Allen Ross is in a lockstep with Booker. Booker is trying his best to downplay or to discredit what a cult leader is. And Rick Allen Ross is not having any of it. He is just amazing. Booker asked if a cult doesn't harm anyone, is it still a cult? Which was a stupid question. I wrote it down because it was a stupid question, y'all.
It's not a stupid question. It's a good question because a lot of people don't know. We've spent the last few years studying cults, but some people don't know what a cult is.
Y'all can hear Lisa back there? I think that was a stupid question. And let me tell you something. It got a little heated. I'm gonna give y'all like a quick overview of the heat. So Mr. Booker was like, I'm paraphrasing. He basically was like, he walked up to the stand, to the podium, where they be asking their questions, the attorneys. He walked up there and he was like, so you mean to tell me that you have not spoken to any of the members of Carbonation and you have not had any interviews with my client, and you can make an assessment on my client, and you say my client has a YouTube channel with over 10,000 videos. There is so much information on his YouTube channel alone, and you're telling me that you've made a determination off of a handful of videos? How could you do that? Y'all ready for Rick Allen Ross? He's a white gentleman. He's Caucasian. But I'm going to tell you what, he got black in his family. He might got Jamaican in his family. Let me tell you. He said, counsel, I would suggest that you watch 6 to 10 of his videos, and you will come to the same conclusion. Eligio Bishop is a destructive cult leader. That's exactly what he said in front of the jury, child. I wanted to gasp and grab my pearls. I wanted to grab my pearls, y'all. Hey, Lane, I'm live on YouTube. What's up?
Go ahead. Bye.
Okay, thank you. But yes, I wanted to clutch my pearls, y'all. And I ain't even have none on. I was like, oh shit. I was like, it's getting kind of hectic. It's getting. But the jury was like, You could see the tension when, and the thing about it is Rick Allen Ross actually pitched up when he said that, because Booker was coming at him like, you mean to tell me that you watch 6 videos of my client and you can make a decision? How is that possible? Then Rick Allen Ross hit him with the big one. This why I say he Jamaican. This why I say he Jamaican, y'all. He said, counsel, if it walks like a duck, acts like a duck, it's a duck. Y'all could have bought me for a penny. Y'all could have bought me for a whole penny, y'all. When he said that, I was out. I had to hold my composure that whole time. In the courtroom, I was tripping out in my head like, oh my God, he not there. I was like, Rick is Mr. Rick Allen Ross. If you ever see this video or if you ever tune into the Medea movement, yo, big up yourself, yo. Big up yourself. That was deep. So now I'm reading my notes so I can continue to update you guys. Give me 1 second.
No seconds. Class.
Okay, so then those are all my notes pretty much on Rick Allen Ross. Well, actually, no. I wanted to just bring up one thing, which I talked a little bit about on Max's channel, but I'm going to touch on it here so it's in this video too. Robert Booker did actually try to pull a rabbit out his hat. Okay? He really did. He made an attempt. Great effort. A for effort. I give Robert A for effort. He brought up a felony conviction that Rick Allen Ross had on his record, one that he received at the age of 21. He's now 71, just to give you perspective of time. The felony has been removed or expunged off of his record long ago, but Robert Booker tried it. He tried that one, but it didn't work. The judge actually ended up putting the jury out of the room. They put the jury out the room. Yep. Well, let me tell y'all what happened. He had a friend. His homeboy worked at a jewelry store, and his homeboy stole all of the jewelry in the store. Robert Booker was calling it robbery, but the charge was embezzlement because his buddy worked at the jewelry store, and they got caught, and they admitted it, and they gave back every item that was stolen from his friend's employer. And, he said he's very sorry that, he got involved with it, but he did. And, that's something that happened decades ago. And the judge was like, you keep that line of questioning, they skipped over it or whatever. So Rick Allen Ross was just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful testimony this morning. It woke me up. Now, next up on the stand, y'all. Drum roll, please. Solar, a.k.a. Courtney, a.k.a. Sir Courtney. I'm not going to call him Sir Capalot. Not today. Because I believe that when Solar got on the stand, he gave as honest of a testimony as he could with his recollection of events. He corroborated quite a bit of things that the alleged victim said. He seemed to try to be as direct as possible. I think this is the first time that I've heard or seen Solar talk like he has the good sense God gave a goat. He wasn't talking in circles. He didn't bring up the 3, 6, 9s, and 10s. He didn't talk about astroplaning. He didn't talk about none of that sugar honey iced tea, so I'm proud of him. I gotta say it. I'm saying it publicly, Solar. I'm proud of you. I am. Y'all know how I feel about Solar. Because I be mad because, he needs to, do other things in other areas. But I'm going to give him his flowers. Solar, I'm very proud of you. I think you did an amazing job on the stand. And while I believe that he did get one part of his testimony a little like confused, but it's understandable. It's understandable because it's been 2 years. Okay, it's been 2 years. So memory, his memory and stuff, and Solar smoke a lot of weed, so it's understandable. But he said that the Tasha K interview happened the night of the alleged incident. Now, for those of you who have been paying attention and watching Carbonation, we know that that interview did not happen that night. But it's all good. He, let's see. They asked, the first question that the prosecution asked him is, do you know, sir, do you know Mr. Bishop? Here goes Solar. Very well. Y'all, when he started off with that, I was like, oh, sugar honey iced tea. Here we go. Here we go. He talking about something very well. Why he gotta say very well? What is going on here? What is going? You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there like waiting for him. Y'all know how Solar set shit up. I'm waiting for him. I'm like, here he go, y'all. He about to crash out on the stand. I'm sitting in the courtroom like, yo, Solar about to crash out. This jury about to look at him like, but he didn't do that. He didn't do that. He explained that he knew Mr. Bishop for 5.5 years. He explained that they started conversating online. One thing that he said that I had never heard before, but I mean, but he said that he started his own tribe. He said he started, huh?
With Kulu.
With who?
Kulu.
The Kulu?
Yep.
The YouTuber?
Yep. In California.
I had no idea.
Yep.
Oh, so they didn't know each other.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Very well.
I didn't know that. I had no idea. So he mentioned that he started his own tribe. He had indicated that at one point in time that was part of Eligio Bishop, a.k.a. Nature Boy, a.k.a. Chief Papa John Hot Pocket, a.k.a. Chief Administrative Segregation's teachings. I'm not going to do the AKAs while I do my update because it takes too long. He said he was 23 years old at the time. And he said, he felt that, what attracted him to the cult and to Eligio Bishop was the fact that he was teaching the same things that he was teaching. So, he felt like, okay, great. This is an opportunity for me to collaborate with someone and, someone who has a like mine, right? Let's see. He, like I said, corroborated a lot of things that Janae had said, including the fact that Zoka did indeed hit the alleged victim. What else did Solar say that was kind of pointed? I mean, y'all could watch the full testimony on Nick at Night. She has it, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Court TV has Aaron Dixon's, which is the next person I'm going to talk about. But yeah, Solar was good. He did really well. He did very well, and I'm proud of him. Now, Aaron Dixon. They call Aaron Dixon to the stand. Let me tell you something about Mr. Dixon. And for those of you who don't know who I'm talking about, his cult name was True. I'm going to tell you something right now about Aaron Dixon. Aaron Dixon did not come to play today. He came to testify. He came to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help him God, okay? He explained that the first time that he, you know, connected with Mr. Bishop or learned of him really was around October of 2017. And let me tell you something about details too. He has his details down. And I think that has to do something with the military. You know, that military mind. Because my daughter is like that. My oldest daughter is like that too. She be remembering stuff. And I'm like, how did you remember that? She be remembering the oddest details about situations. But yes, he explained that. Let's see. And he was preparing at the time to be honorably discharged from the Army. And I'm going to just tell y'all something. When Aaron got on the stand, all of those jurors were paying attention. Solar, they were paying attention too. Don't get it twisted. But I saw the jury. I don't know if it was the fact that they had a level of respect for him because he was a former service person, but I saw in the jury that they were, how you say, there was one of the jurors leaned over, like almost out of the jury box, as if he was really trying to pay close attention to what Aaron Dixon had to say. He indicated that he joined in May 2018. Let me see. Aaron's testimony was very direct. He answered every question. The prosecution asked him about instances of, you know, like when a person wants to leave, what is that process like? What does that look like? And I'm paraphrasing again because I don't remember verbatim what he said. But Aaron, you know, he mentioned that there would be levels, this kind of levels. He said, you know, there would be conversations at times and up to physical restraint, people being physically restrained. And he identified two women. I'm not going to say their names. Guys, you know, sitting there in the courtroom, I ain't finna hold y'all. I know that we've watched these people on the internet for many years. I know that, you know, it doesn't seem real when you're watching it on the internet or on YouTube, whatever, wherever you're watching it. YouTube's the internet too, but it's different. It hit different when you hear it out of their voice, from their voice, and you realize some of the things that they experienced while being in this group, in this destructive cult. So he mentioned two women specifically that he remembered that were physically restrained and not allowed to leave. I'm going to be honest with y'all. During Kendra and Aaron's testimony, I had to put my butt down. I couldn't take notes, y'all. I had to actually sit and listen. Two reasons. And Solar too. I didn't put too many notes on any of the ex-carbonation members. I have more notes on like Rick Allen Ross. As you can see, I had a lot to say about him, but I'm very, number one, oh my God, I don't want to get emotional. Oh, ooh, what the heck? I'm sorry, y'all. This is live. Ooh. Hold on. I wanted to respect the fact that they were telling something. who I wanted to respect and honor the fact. I wanted to respect and honor the fact that they were talking about their experience. I didn't want to just sit there in the courtroom with a pen writing things down. I couldn't do that. I just couldn't do that. Oh my gosh. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do that. So, Aaron's testimony was very impactful. It is available on Court TV if you want to watch it. But I had to put my pen and my paper down, y'all, because for years I've watched. For years I've known, that there was something wrong. There was something wrong with that picture. Eligio Bishop was the oldest person in the room at all times, and that was extremely concerning to me. That he was the oldest person in the room. With age comes a sense of you can manipulate younger people easy, real easy. You know what I'm saying? If you want to. So I don't have too many notes on Aaron or Kendra or Solar because, like I said, I wanted to give them the full respect of being at attention and paying attention to every word that they said, and listening to them speak their truth. So while Kendra was on the stand, I'm going to tell you, hold on, her testimony, I had to walk out during her testimony. I had to walk out because it was getting too much for me. It was getting to be too much for me. Aaron and Kendra, I will say for the day, gave a very painted a very vivid picture of what it was like to be there. I mean, while it was just a snapshot, and I look forward to them coming out and speaking more about their experience, maybe writing books, or hopefully they've talked about this a lot during the documentary if they're in it. But I just think it's important because the little bit that I heard in the courtroom just, it further solidified that me capturing the shenanigans of what's still going on at Carbonation is extremely important. It's extremely important to create awareness because they are still recruiting. They are still recruiting to this day. What else did I want to touch on with y'all? Let me see. I didn't even want to cry on here with y'all. Why am I crying? Lisa, why you let me cry on the internet?
I thought it was beautiful.
Y'all hear her? Talking about, I thought it was beautiful. But I meant that though, because like I couldn't do it. But all in all, guys, I'm gonna say with week one wrapped up of this trial, I'm gonna give the prosecution a big up. They really crafted a really great set of witnesses to testify and share their truth about Carbonation, their time there. And I look forward to next week. I am going to commit to everyone right now to stay through the verdict. I don't know how I'm going to do that. But as Lisa always says, it'll all work out. But yeah, I've decided, I think I'm going to, I don't think that I could leave without knowing what the verdict is, regardless of what it is, guilty or not guilty. At this juncture, I'm just really, really proud of everybody that has come forward to speak their truth. And with, there was a sense, there was a sense of like just They were just bearing it all. They were just being straight up, no holds barred, being straightforward. Let me get in the comments with y'all. I want to see what y'all talking about. Y'all better not be making fun of me for crying. Yeah. And replay gang, don't play with me, cause I get emotional. I do. I be getting emotional, y'all. I'm human. Hey, Wendell. How are you? As journalists, we try to keep it together, right, during reporting, but some of the stuff, yes, said, yes, yes, that's the thing. Hey, Simply Lee, how are you? I was shocked with Courtney being a witness. Who's up next week? Zoka is still incarcerated in DeKalb County. Next week, I don't know. I think next week is going to be another set of witnesses to testify. I think the prosecution said they had 3 more witnesses, and then I think they're going to rest and turn it over to the defense. Now, Booker might not present any witnesses. He might, because the prosecution has the burden of proof. The defense can actually literally sit there and just make an opening and a closing if they want to. But I hope that, and then I'm going to do the AKAs, Eligio Bishop, AKA Nature Boy, AKA Chief Hopper John Hot Pocket, AKA Chief Administrative Segregation. I hope he takes the stand in his defense. I hope he takes the stand. I really, really, really do. Because the thing about it is a lot of what's been said, he should answer to. He needs to confirm or deny. Because I think as a juror, well, as a 13th juror, as Max says, Max calls us a 13th juror. Did y'all know that? Y'all all jurors. We're all jurors. But as the 13th juror, Max, if you're in here, big up yourself. And if y'all not subscribed to Max V, a lot of y'all is probably from over by Max anyway. But if you're not subscribed to Max V World Media, please subscribe. He is also following.
Everybody is subscribed to Max.
I don't know. I mean, if there's 1 or 2 people in here that's not, y'all missing out. I'm just letting the world. I got to let people on the replay gang. I don't know who might come across it. Max V World Media. Look him up on these YouTube streets. But yeah, guys, this week was amazing. Oh, thank you for the emoji, Max. There is Max right there, y'all. He dropped them. He dropped a heart. You see, that's why you should have dropped glasses in there. Miss Vicky, what was? Go ahead and ask questions, y'all. Jury's reactions. Oh, I didn't tell y'all about the videos, girl. Honey, let me see. Can I find the? I couldn't. I should have looked for the video before I went live. They played 2 short videos. They actually played them while Aaron was on the stand. They gave Aaron, I guess, a tablet or something to authenticate the videos. Like, this is, a true clip or video of Mr. Bishop. And Aaron was like, yeah, that's him or whatever. That's a true video or whatever. So then they get to playing it. Honey. Baby. In the first video, he's talking in a very monotone voice. He's like, you are a cell. You think you're real, but you're not. And I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember what he said, but he's just like, and I am the nothing. I am the nothingness. You fool, or some stupid sugar honey iced tea, right? And then the other video, the second video that he played, I remember the live. I think he was on IG Live, and he was talking to a guy, and he was like, I don't know why y'all so beg for cat. But he said the vulgar P word. I don't know why y'all still out here begging for cat. You know what I'm saying? If she take it, you supposed to take it. If she your girl, what the hell? F that, take it. Y'all out here begging for, if that be curse word, y'all see I'm trying to edit myself. I don't want my grandkids cussing. I don't want my grandkids cussing. For real, I do. The first time they say a cuss word, I'm gonna be like, I know it's my fault. That's why I'm working on it now. But he was like, if your B word won't give it to you, take it. And I'm gonna tell you what. After them 2 videos, the jury, their posture, what? Some of those women. One of the jurors, I think, actually was like, kind of like, not really looking and listening or whatever. I don't know if it was triggering her. Did you see that, Lisa?
What happened?
When the juror was triggered by the video.
Oh, yes.
There was one of them that was triggered by the video. Like, she held up her hand and was like, I don't know what she was doing. Like, I don't know if it was like, maybe she real question or something. Because he was cussing. He was dropping a wally pa bad word. If you're Jamaican, you know what I say. Him drop one pa bad word. Okay? He was cursing. Like, left and right in the second video. So, that was deep. That was deep. One other thing that the jury reacted to was when Aaron started explaining some of Eligio Bishop's teachings. Teaching that, the lighter pigment of your skin, the lighter the pigment of your skin, the less intelligent you were. So basically, what we would consider a white person or a Caucasian person was inferior. And it's only because of white supremacy that, let me fix my headscarf, y'all. I'm on Beyonce's internet. I'm not gonna look toe up now. But because of white supremacy, and all this other rhetoric. And let me tell you something. I ain't finna hold y'all, but them white people on the jury, they was side-eyeing him. They was straight side-eyeing him, y'all. Let me check for y'all questions. They was side-eyeing him. Drop your questions in the chat, y'all. I'm answering questions. I'm taking questions. Go ahead and drop them in the chat. I'm scrolling back up. If I don't get your question, drop it again. I'm taking a couple of questions, y'all. Hey, Perfect Nails. What's up, child? Hey, Raven XO. Hey, love. Hey, Lynette. How are you? Let me see. LOL, girl. They already cussing just now around. No, they not. My grandbaby, one of them is 4 and the other one is 6 months. So it's still an opportunity for them not to say one bad word. At least not this. Look, Perfect Nails. My conscience will be clear if I know that I correct my behavior, so that they don't, see Nana. They call me Nana, so that they don't see Nana cussing. I don't want them to be like, F this and this and that. Now, Lynette says, question, I haven't yet seen Booker cross-examine Courtney. Did he hold up well? Oh, y'all.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, girl, you thought I fell?
Well, you never know.
No, girl, that was the tripod. My tripod gave out on me. Y'all, I got to get a new tripod. Anybody want to donate to my tripod fund? Please donate to the tripod fund today. One of the legs broke, and I've been holding it up, and it was holding pretty good until a second ago. Let me try to get it back. Hold on. Can I get it back? I'm going to just hold it real quick. I can't hold it. I think that he held up pretty good. I believe that he did I think he held up pretty well. The one big thing that I appreciated about Courtney's testimony, Solar, his testimony, that's what he goes by, so I'm gonna call him Solar. The one thing that I did appreciate about Solar's testimony is that, you know, he didn't get into the weeds, because we all know how he could be. But this time around, he understood the assignment. He was there to testify and answer questions, and that's exactly what he did. He didn't do a whole bunch of sugar honey iced tea. And I appreciate him understanding the seriousness of the situation and just delivering an honest testimony. I'm still over here trying to fix this tripod, y'all. Look, I'm about to end this live. Look, I said I'm about to end I should say I'm about to end the live more often. The damn tripod stays still. Now I can't touch it. Okay, let me check y'all questions. I hope that answers your question, Lynette. Check him out. I think he held up pretty good. Guys, listen. These people have been through a lot. They are still unpacking a lot too. Let me fix my hippie. They are still currently unpacking quite a bit. So I think in all of their cases, they deserve some grace. You know what I mean? Now, Solar, don't get it twisted. Don't start. Solar, if you in here, don't start, because you know if you get out of order, I'm gonna call you out, buddy. You already know how I do. I'll be right up on it. Don't start playing on Beyonce's internet because you think, oh, they ain't gonna say nothing. Nobody. You know I'll be popping my sugar honey iced tea. You start. So don't start. And I knew you was here this morning anyway when you went live this morning, sir, from your hotel room. Let me see if you got any more questions. Oh, the chat is going so fast. Guys, please be sure to smash the heck out of the like button for me. It's 427 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, MJ. What's up, Demi? How are you? Hey, Yasmin. I know I won't be able to say hello to everybody that's in the chat, but anybody, what was Nature Boy mood? Child.
Bad.
You know,
That was his mood.
I'm going to take a sip of my champagne before I answer that. And if I didn't get your question, drop it again in the chat, y'all. That's bitter. But it tastes all right. What was his mood like? First of all, let's talk about what he was wearing before I get up out of here. He was wearing that Jesus dress. Y'all remember that Jesus dress from that video? That white Jesus dress, the long one? Who remember that video when he was sitting out, when he had all of them sitting on the ground? I want to say it was in Mexico. He had them all sitting on the ground, and then he bust the corner with his black turban on and his white Jesus dress. Y'all remember that white Jesus dress? He had on that same white Jesus dress, y'all. So I didn't have a problem with the white Jesus dress because, you know, he liked the white Jesus dress. It's okay. You know, whatever. I don't know the proper term for the white Jesus dress, so I'm going to just call it the white Jesus dress. But this is what really irked my nerve, though, y'all. This is what irked my nerve. I wish y'all could have seen this man's legs. I wish y'all could have seen his legs because he had on black leggings. I'm not playing. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Lisa, didn't he have on black leggings? That man had on black male leggings. The budget is low or something. Aya, Team Too Much, y'all have y'all Messiah out here in leggings? In a smock? What's going on, ladies? Y'all need to learn how to sew. Stop sending him to court looking crazy. First, he had on them shiny shoes, like he was about to go to tap dance class, and not court. Then the next day, he had on a whole disco ball. Y'all saw that shiny blue jacket, that party. Janae called it a party jacket, party city jacket. Then now today he wears a Jesus dress. Y'all could do better. I know that y'all are paying Booker some money for this defense, but go to the thrift store. Find him a sweater. Get him some pants. And y'all don't come in my comments and tell me don't give them no advice. They need some damn advice. Somebody told me to put in my comments, don't tell them, don't say nothing. They let them do what I'm going to give them my opinion and my advice. That's what this channel is about. I'm going to tell them how I feel about it. Let me see if y'all got any more questions. I'm about to log off because I know Lisa says what wants to work her set. But before I go, let me play something for y'all real quick. Back chat, 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 back chat. Y'all, have y'all joined the back chat yet? What is the back chat? Well, it's a secret society, and that's all I can tell you about it. No, I'm playing. The back chat is a place where Lisa Says What and I drop hot updates in that chat on a regular basis. Sometimes it might not even be trial related. It might be some other tea that we working on or no. In order to get into the back chat, or if you're interested in getting into the back chat, all you need to do is Cash App me $20 or more to my Cash App. My Cash App is listed in the description of this video. Once you go ahead and Cash App me $20 or more, contact me on IG. Like, DM me. Let me know who you are. Let me know you donated $20 or more and you'd like to join the back chat. I will immediately add you to the back chat. Okay? So if you want to be a part of the back chat, definitely hit my Cash App. And it's $20 or more. I don't know. Maybe next week it might be 30 or 40 because it's not easy to be. First of all, we kind of had to forfeit lunch today. A little, like.
Yeah, we did.
Like, it was either go live and give the update, because we do a midday update in the back chat, just so y'all know. We do a midday update. So everything that y'all are hearing now, the back chat already knows, or they've heard most of it already, because we're updating them. Like, I was coming out of the courtroom to give them an update as each person took the stand. I was like, oh, so-and-so is up there. Oh, this and that is going on. Or Rick Allen Ross is killing them. Stuff like that. So if y'all want to be in the back chat, because that's where it's at, hit my Cash App. Okay? All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Again, Rick Allen Ross was amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much for your expertise and your knowledge. Aaron Dixon, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for speaking your truth. Courtney Pete Townsend, thank you so much. I'm going to call you Solar too, because that's what you go by, Solar. Thank you so much. Thank you for speaking your truth. Kendra, you know what it is, girl. Thank you so much. Thank you for speaking your truth. All right, guys. Until next time.